Now we should know how to start Stonky, how to import the spreadsheets exported from Zonky, how to give permission to Google to run Stonky, and how to generate these statistics and detailed sheets. And in the previous video, I very briefly gave an overview of what's in the detailed sheets. And to be honest, I very rarely look at those anymore, only if I want to drill down into something. In fact, I usually don't generate them. I usually just am interested in the statistics sheets here, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. So the first one, the summary one, is really a high-level overview of what's going on with your loans, your investments. And we can see it's broken down into several categories, and each of them is expandable. Yes, so for example, here is a very quick overview of the wallet, which is now called Transacta at Zonky, and it shows how much we've loaned, money blocked, awaiting loans, fees we've paid, and so on. And our final balance, how much we have here in the wallet ready to invest. And here is a summary of time. This shows a summary of your investments over years and over months, and these little plus signs here indicate we can expand this stuff. It goes on and on. There's quite a lot of information here, and as well as having month by month, we have cumulative totals. Yes, and here we have all the loans summarized by the 5 different statuses. The 5 different statuses for a loan is healthy, that means repaying on time, no problems. Overdue, they haven't paid for a while yet, they're being chased by Zonky to pay the money back, hopefully. Defaulted, Zonky has pretty much given up hope on them and will probably be pursuing them through court. Settled, they've repaid the loan. And sold, well, that's obviously sold on the secondary market. Here we have that same set of loan statuses, but broken down by the risk rating of the loans. Here we have the risk ratings according to whether they are active loans, that's healthy, overdue, and defaulted, inactive, that is settled and sold, or all. Yes, and here we have the same here for all the risk ratings, but by each individual loan status. Yes, so there's a high-level overview. We also have some time-related statistics here, so which is a more expanded version. It goes on for a long way if you expand all of these options of one of the areas we saw in summary. And we'll see that we can expand or shrink subsections of this. So if we just wanted to see the totals and a spark chart for something, we can do that. We can expand it. And there's also one called risk, which is showing all of the different types of loans plus income by risk category over various time periods. So investments over the past 7 days, what's happened over the past 30 days, over the past 90 days, over the past year, and all time. And again, we can shrink and expand these as we choose. And then we have 2 new things here, risk by time, which is showing something very similar, but it's actually showing it broken down by year and month. And this can get very long if you've had investments for a long time. But one user in particular was requesting this, and several have requested it over the months, that now you can look at all the details on a by month basis. And again, this expands to a lot of information. Yes. And we have almost the reverse of that, which is time by risk, which is for each of the risk ratings, we can see its performance each month. And again, this expands greatly. And then the final thing I'm going to talk about in the next video is this thing called dashboard and this thing called risk board.